All right, guys, this is probably my favorite thing to come out of iOS 16. If you're not using this yet, you should probably start. iOS 16 gives us the ability to create sheets that are resizable. So prior to iOS 16, we basically had one sheet that could pop up. And if you ever use that sheet modifier, you would see that it goes basically to the top of the screen. It's not a full screen cover, so it doesn't cover the entire screen, but it goes basically to the top, like right to the safe area at the top of the screen. However, now that we have these iOS 16 modifiers, we can actually change the size of that sheet. So we can do like a half screen sheet, a quarter screen sheet, basically literally any size that we want, we can now do. And my favorite part of the feature is that literally the API works perfectly with the existing sheet API. So we can use our existing code and literally just add one new line of code, one new modifier, and all of a sudden we have this magic customizable sheet. It's really awesome to use. I've definitely seen a lot of apps these days starting to shift more towards this. So if you use an app where like a sheet comes up about halfway, that's exactly what we're talking about. And now we can do it in SwiftUI with literally one line of code. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Nick. This is Swiftful Thinking. In this video, we're going to cover the resizable sheet. I think this is my favorite thing to come out of iOS 16. Thank you, Apple, for releasing this API. Let's take a look at it. We're going to right-click the navigator, create a new file. It is a SwiftUI view, and let's call this resizable sheet bootcamp. Click create. Let's jump in here, get the canvas working, and we are going to start with a very simple screen in this one, a quick button with a title. It says click me, of course, and we're going to up here create an @state private var show sheet of type bool, set it equal to false. In here we're going to call show sheet.toggle. We're going to add a very simple sheet with is presented bind to that boolean, and then add some content. And I'm just going to come down here and create a struct called my next view, which will be a view. Every view needs a body. I'm just going to put a quick, maybe a text here that says hello world. The destination will be my next view. And this should not be something that is new to you guys. I've covered sheets in this playlist. I think we used it in a bunch of videos already. Did literally an entire, where is it? Sheet bootcamp. We did a whole sheets bootcamp. Looked at full screen cover and sheet. But up until iOS 16, the sheet only allowed us to do this one sheet. So we can see here that the sheet goes up, I would say probably about 90% of the way to the screen. The full screen cover goes all the way to the top, but there was no way to do a sheet that's like half screen or like quarter screen or something like that. iOS 16 though allows us to do these custom, basically any size sheet we want, not just this full screen sheet. And the really cool feature about this is that it is 100% compatible with this existing modifier. So in my app, if I already have this modifier of sheet, I don't need to change that at all. All we need to do is just add an extra modifier onto the destination view here. So what I'm going to do is call on this, I'm just going to add a .presentation detents. Detents are basically the sizes of the sheet that we want it to go to. There's two completions here. I'm going to start with this basic one, and it looks like it's a set of presentation detent. Now, if you're just learning Swift in this bootcamp, you probably are not that familiar with a set. A set is basically the same thing as an array, except all the items are unique. You can't have two of the same items in a set, whereas an array, you could have two of the same item. And so here we're just going to create what looks like an array. It's really a set. And then inside this detents, we need to tell it what sizes do we want this sheet to be able to resize to. So we don't put any, it's the default behavior. We can see it goes all the way up to here. I'm going to actually just make this screen have a background color. Let's do color.red, just so we can see this a little bit better. So we can see the screen goes, all the way up the full size of a screen. So what is this? This detent is actually called .large. So if I add in large here, it allows me to go to this large state. But if I wanted to go maybe halfway, I could actually add in medium. So a medium state allows it to literally go halfway, this is like a very ideal use case in a lot of apps. I think there's more and more, we're starting to see these like half screen, half modals. And now we can do it out of the box in SwiftUI with a medium detent. Something that's really cool about this is that this is an array or a set, so we can actually add multiple in here. So if I add in both of these, I can actually then drag the sheet between these two detents, which is really convenient. So again, if I take out the large, I can't actually drag it up to that large state. So we have total control over where can the user or can't the user drag it to. When we add multiple of these, you do see that little tab drag indicator that appears here. So we have the option of calling presentation drag indicator hidden. So if we want to hide it. Now, so generally I would say if you are allowing the user to drag it, you should show the drag indicator, unless you're building, like maybe you want to draw your own drag indicator that looks a little bit better. Obviously you could do that as well. One thing that is pretty cool on sheets in general is that the user can swipe them down to dismiss, right? So even with the old sheet, you would be able to swipe it down and it goes away. But we have this new modifier that actually allows us to interactive dismiss disabled, which allows us to show a sheet and then the user is not allowed to actually drag it down. And if you've never seen this before, you might be thinking like, why on earth would I ever want to do that? Well, you could imagine an app where maybe the paywall or like the free trial screen appears and the user is not allowed to get back into your app until they complete some action or do a payment. And so this is a perfect use case where we can show a sheet and literally have it like stuck on the screen. I think like this would be a major tease if you had like your actual app running back here and then you did something to trigger the sheet and then put this interactive dismiss disabled. So now the user is like this close into your app, but they actually can't do anything because the sheet is showing and they can't dismiss it until they make a purchase. That would be like the biggest tease you could possibly have in your app. Definitely a lot of use cases for this, even if you're not thinking of them right now. Before we wrap up, let's look at a couple more custom detents. So of course we have the medium, we have the large, but we can also just totally customize our own detents to any size that we want. So I'm just going to do it on another line here. Let's just do a .presentation detents. And this time I'm going to look for, there's a fraction and a height. So a fraction is basically like a percentage of the screen. I don't know if it's exactly a percentage of the screen, but it's more or less the same. So for example, if I do 0.5, that would be about 50% of the screen. Very similar to a medium, not exactly the same. I could do maybe 0.75. Now we're up here. I'm going to do 0.9, getting close to the top. I can do 0.1 down towards the bottom. So this might be like a really cool, if you want to just show a little something at the bottom and then maybe have the user able to like drag this up. You could have a fraction of 0.1 and then also have maybe a dot medium and a large, right? So we could do something like on appear, right, where we automatically trigger the show sheet equals true. So your app starts with this little sheet popped out here. And then the user can then like drag it a little bit bigger, and also close it down or something like that. We can get really customizable with some of this. We can also do, as I was saying before, the presentation detents of a dot height. Height is how many pixels do we want it to be. So we could do 200 pixels. That's about 200 right there. We could do 800 pixels, do 500 pixels. Generally, I would say I would use the fraction in the medium large more than the height, because the height, you need to really understand the different screen sizes, right? Some devices have less height than others, and you wouldn't want to make your sheet larger than like the screen device or something like that. So a fraction is probably safer, although like certain UI, if you have a specific element that's 300 pixels high, then maybe the height makes more sense. We can also obviously combine a bunch of these together. So I could put this inside here, and now we're using all of these in one same detent. Here we have like the fraction of 10%, the height of about 300, the medium, and then the large. So really cool. Really smooth interaction here. Like if you were to build your own drag gesture on a screen, it would take a lot of work to get it to be this smooth. So this is a huge win for SwiftUI developers. And the last thing I want to show you guys is that other completion here with the .presentation detents, where we can basically bind to a selection. So up here, I'm going to put a @state private var. Let's call this detents of type. And it looks like we need a presentation detent. So presentation detent. And we'll set it equal to .large to start. Yeah, we'll start with the large detent. And for the detents, let's just go back to medium and large. So before, the user could drag between medium and large. Now they can do that, and we can also programmatically shift between medium and large. So here I have click me, and we have hello world. Maybe there's like a button on this screen that allows us to switch between the medium and the large. So what I'm going to do is actually, let's take the detents and let's make a binding var. Let's call this detents of type presentation detent. We'll bind to it on our second screen. And now I just want to update these detents from the secondary screen. So I'm just going to create in here like a VStack, maybe some spacing of 20. Let's get rid of this, and let's add in a button. Let's make this one the medium button, and we'll set the detents equal to medium. And let's just copy that. We'll do a large button. We'll set the detents equal to large. So now I'm going to click me, and now we can programmatically go to a medium. I can go to the medium state. I can go to the large state. I am noticing there's like a little bit of a glitch here when I shift down to the medium. I am not exactly sure how to fix that at this time. I'm sure that's not supposed to be happening. So a couple things I want to note quickly is that in here, we, in theory, could add any detent. So we can add in maybe the fraction of 0.5 to these detents. But when I click it and I go to medium, it's not going to work. So it kind of just broke. And the reason it broke is because we're only allowed to set detents that we have set in our presentation detents modifier. So it's something to be very careful of, right? Like if we are going to add in this fraction here, we should also make sure it's included in our array when we set up the modifiers. Click this, and now it's working. Also, these modifiers, they basically can be on any part of this destination view. So I can also take these, I'll just copy them and put them down on this view. If like that's a little bit cleaner for you, you're welcome to do that as well. Before we wrap up, let's just add in maybe two more here. I'm going to do this will be .medium. This will be, let's say, maybe 20%. Fraction is 0.2. And let's just do one more of maybe, let's say 600 pixels. And that will be of height 600. And again, to make sure that these all work, we need to make sure all of these cases are inside our array here. So we have 0.2 medium, we have height of 600, and we have large. There we go, 20% medium, 600, large. Awesome. All right, I would argue this is the coolest thing to come out of iOS 16. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I think there's like a lot of really cool UI that we can start doing, especially with just like the medium detent. I think it's cool that we can make our own custom bindings. So if you use like, I think like Lyft and Airbnb, they have a lot of UI that kind of looks in this realm. Personally, I think like the best part of it for me is purely the medium detent. Like if we can just do a sheet with just the medium detent, especially if we can lock it, that really opens us up to very easily putting some of these modal sheets on the screen. Prior to iOS 16, if we want to do this UI, we had to build it totally custom, and that was a pain. So thank you, Apple, for another awesome API in iOS 16. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Nick. This is Swiftful Thinking, and I'll see you in the next video.